Many individuals in today's society identify as spiritual but not religious. This perspective often arises in secular environments where science is seen as a primary source of answers. Despite the prevalence of secularism, prayer remains a common practice during crises. This highlights a tension between secular beliefs and the human inclination to seek solace through prayer. This tension makes prayer a significant and powerful topic for exploration. Prayer persists as a practice even when belief in God is uncertain. This persistence suggests that prayer addresses fundamental human needs. These needs may be psychological, emotional, or existential in nature. Prayer can provide comfort, guidance, and a sense of connection. It may also serve as a coping mechanism during times of stress or uncertainty. Even in secular societies, these needs continue to drive the practice of prayer. Humans inherently feel that reality extends beyond the tangible and measurable. This inherent sense drives a search for something beyond ordinary experience. This search is often rooted in a desire to connect with something greater than oneself. The instinct for transcendence is a fundamental aspect of human nature. Prayer frequently acts as a primary means of expressing this instinct. It provides a structured way to articulate a connection with the transcendent. Humans often seek connection when feeling helpless or isolated. This drive prompts individuals to reach beyond their immediate circumstances. The search for connection may extend to a higher power or universal force. This external focus provides comfort and a sense of not being alone. Prayer can be a tool for emotional processing. It enables individuals to identify and express their emotions. These emotions may include feelings of fear. It can also help articulate feelings of grief, longing, and hope. This articulation process can lead to emotional clarity. Ultimately, prayer may facilitate emotional release. From a Christian theological perspective, prayer is a persistent human activity. The continuous act of prayer suggests a deeper spiritual yearning within humanity. This yearning is interpreted as evidence of eternity being imprinted on the human heart. Ecclesiastes 3:11 is often cited to support this theological viewpoint. The verse implies that God has set eternity in the human heart. Thus, prayer reflects humanity's inherent connection to the eternal and divine. Traditional prayer is defined as a confident and worshipful conversation. It is directed towards the God of the Bible. This form of prayer reflects a strong belief. The belief is in a personal and involved deity. Secular prayer involves thoughtful reflection, gratitude, or intention setting. It employs the language and structure of traditional prayer. However, it does not assume the existence of a personal God or deity. Instead, it focuses on internal contemplation and personal values. It is a practice accessible to individuals of all belief systems. Secular prayer can promote mindfulness and emotional well-being. Crisis prayer is characterized by urgent appeals to a higher power during dire circumstances. These prayers often arise from individuals who do not regularly engage in religious practices. A common expression in crisis prayer is a plea beginning with, "God, if you're there, please." This type of prayer is typically a reaction to extreme difficulty or perceived helplessness. It represents a turning point where individuals seek divine intervention as a last resort. Crisis prayer highlights the human tendency to seek spiritual help in moments of desperation. All forms of prayer are rooted in a fundamental human desire or longing. It is important to acknowledge and affirm this underlying human longing. Prayer should be understood as a genuine conversation. This conversation is with a real and personal God. Prayer is not merely a form of self-therapy or introspection. Research suggests a correlation between regular devotional prayer and reduced stress levels. Devotional prayer is also associated with decreased anxiety. These findings indicate a potential link between prayer and improved mental health. Regular prayer may contribute to better emotional regulation. This suggests a positive impact of devotional practices on overall well-being. Frequent prayer is associated with increased feelings of hope. Prayer can provide individuals with a stronger sense of meaning in life. Engaging in prayer may enhance one's ability to endure hardships. These benefits contribute to overall coping and resilience. Prayer can be a valuable resource for support during challenging times. Praying for others cultivates empathy within relationships. Praying with others strengthens the bond of connection. Shared prayer fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose. Praying together can also increase forgiveness within relationships. It provides a pathway to resolve conflicts and promote understanding. The act of praying together encourages humility and compassion. Mechanistic prayer experiments attempt to quantify the effects of prayer on medical outcomes. These experiments often involve distant prayer, where individuals pray for the well-being of others without direct contact. The goal is to determine if prayer can be measured as a technique with predictable results. However, such experiments frequently produce inconclusive or statistically insignificant findings. This suggests that prayer may not be effectively understood or measured through purely mechanistic approaches. The limitations highlight the complexity of prayer and the challenges in applying scientific methods to spiritual practices. Prayer is more effectively understood as a relationship. The goal of prayer should be cultivating a connection. Prayer should not be viewed as a mere tool. It is not a button to press for specific results. Prayer, especially when sincere, can positively influence mental well-being. Genuine faith enhances the beneficial effects of prayer on mental health. Community involvement strengthens the positive impact of prayer. Regular prayer supports emotional stability in daily life. Prayer fosters stronger interpersonal connections and relationships. These effects collectively contribute to improved relational health. Prayer complements reason by addressing aspects of human existence beyond data. It serves as a means of communication that transcends purely secular discourse. Prayer can build bridges with diverse audiences. It offers a perspective that incorporates faith and spirituality. Christian prayer is specifically directed. It is not aimed at an undefined higher power. Prayer is addressed to God the Father. This is done through God the Son, Jesus Christ. It occurs in the presence and power of the Holy Spirit, recognizing a personal and knowable God. Access to prayer is facilitated by Jesus' sacrificial death and subsequent resurrection. This access provides believers with the opportunity to re-establish their connection with God. Prayer is presented as a privilege granted through faith in Jesus. It is not portrayed as an inherent right afforded to all individuals. Prayer is fundamentally about focusing on God. It involves centering one's thoughts and intentions on the divine being. A key aspect of prayer is reflecting on God's attributes. This includes considering His character and nature. Confession involves acknowledging personal sins and shortcomings. It requires bringing hidden failings into the light. This process includes recognizing one's brokenness and imperfections. A central aspect of confession is seeking forgiveness for transgressions. It is a practice of humility and accountability. Confession aims to restore spiritual health and integrity. Thanksgiving prayer is centered around acknowledging and valuing divine benevolence. It involves specifically naming the attributes of God that are considered good and beneficial. A key component is the expression of gratitude for the blessings received. This includes appreciating the provisions made available. The act of prayer serves as a medium to convey thankfulness. It is a way to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of life. Supplication is fundamentally an act of asking for assistance. It involves seeking help, guidance, and necessary provisions. Prayer is a common form of supplication. Through prayer, one requests divine intervention. This intervention is sought to address specific needs and life circumstances. The most profound value of prayer extends beyond its calming effects. Prayer serves as a means to foster a closer relationship with God. It is through prayer that individuals can deepen their connection with the divine. Therefore, the ultimate purpose of prayer is to draw individuals nearer to God. Beginning the day with prayer establishes a God-centered focus. A simple prayer can set a positive intention for the day. Praying, "Lord, this day is yours, lead me," invites divine guidance. This practice helps align one's actions with spiritual values. It promotes a sense of purpose and direction. Regular prayer fosters a deeper connection with faith. During moments of workplace pressure, seek divine guidance through prayer. Specifically, pray, "Jesus, help me respond like you." This prayer is a request for assistance in aligning one's actions with Christian values. The goal is to emulate Jesus' responses in challenging situations. Conclude the day with prayer as a reflective practice. Begin by asking God to examine your heart and thoughts. Express gratitude for the blessings and experiences of the day. Seek guidance and further instruction from God. This nightly reflection fosters spiritual growth and awareness. Prayer can be integrated into the moments preceding meetings. This involves a period of silent prayer before the meeting commences. The purpose of this prayer is to seek divine wisdom. It also aims to gain discernment for the discussions and decisions ahead. Intercessory prayer involves praying for the well-being and guidance of others. This can be practiced silently while interacting with coworkers or family members. The focus is on seeking God's blessing in their lives and endeavors. It is a way to offer spiritual support and care in daily interactions. This practice reflects a desire for divine intervention in the lives of those around you. Effective prayer involves addressing specific needs and individuals. It is more impactful to name particular people in prayer. Praying for specific situations allows for focused intention. Avoid vague or generalized requests for more meaningful prayer. Prayers should include specific requests for divine assistance. Seeking wisdom is a key element in concrete requests. Courage to face challenges can be specifically requested. Patience during trials is another valid prayer point. Prayers for healing, both physical and emotional, are encouraged. Reconciliation in relationships can also be a focus of prayer. Certain practices can foster a heightened awareness of God in daily life. These practices aim to integrate a sense of the divine into one's routine. Regular engagement with these practices gradually cultivates a God-aware perspective. This cultivation occurs even within a culture that may often overlook or ignore God. The result is a life lived with a consistent recognition of God's presence and influence. This approach provides a way to remain connected to faith amidst secular distractions. When engaging with skeptical audiences, it's effective to begin by acknowledging their stress. Address common feelings such as burnout, loneliness, and anxieties about the future. Focusing on shared emotional experiences can build rapport. This approach is often more effective than starting with direct arguments or abstract concepts. Prayer offers a profound way to engage with reality, contrasting with superficial distractions. It slows down the mind, fostering a state of mindfulness and reflection. Prayer connects individuals to a larger context, providing a sense of grounding and perspective. It cultivates openness to personal transformation and change. Address the mystery surrounding unanswered prayers with honesty and openness. Acknowledge that not all prayers are answered in the way we expect or desire. Emphasize that God's role is not that of a vending machine dispensing wishes. Instead, understand God as a Father who acts with wisdom and love. Trust that unanswered prayers are part of a larger, divine plan beyond our immediate understanding. Prayer can provide a sense of peace even in difficult situations. Personal stories can illustrate how prayer brings comfort during challenging times. Sharing experiences highlights the power of faith in maintaining inner peace. Prayer can offer solace, regardless of immediate changes in circumstances. Prayer responses can manifest unexpectedly. Personal accounts often highlight surprising answers. These testimonials showcase the unpredictable nature of divine intervention. Unexpected outcomes can strengthen faith and demonstrate a higher power's influence. Reflect on instances where prayers seemingly went unanswered. Consider how these experiences led to personal growth and development. Examine if redirection occurred as a result of the unanswered prayer. Assess whether these situations fostered a deeper reliance on faith or a higher power. Stories possess a unique ability to resonate with individuals on an emotional level. This emotional connection allows stories to bypass intellectual barriers. Stories can open hearts and minds in ways that theoretical arguments often fail to achieve. This makes storytelling a powerful tool for conveying the impact of prayer and other intangible concepts. Prayer is a means of establishing a connection with God. It transcends mere introspection or self-reflection. Prayer fosters a direct relationship with the divine. This connection provides a sense of spiritual grounding. It allows for communication beyond the material world. Through prayer, individuals seek guidance and solace from a higher power. Prayer profoundly shapes an individual's character. It influences one's desires, steering them towards spiritual values. Prayer affects reactions, promoting patience and understanding. It also realigns priorities, emphasizing spiritual growth over material pursuits. Prayer is not a passive observation of world events. It is an active participation in God's ongoing work. Through prayer, individuals become partners with God. This partnership involves engaging directly in His divine purposes. Prayer transforms believers from spectators to active agents. It empowers them to contribute to the unfolding of God's will on earth. Prayer persists as a vital and deeply human practice. This holds true even in a secular age marked by doubt. Prayer offers a means to find solace amidst distraction and noise. It remains a core practice within the Christian faith. Prayer provides a connection to spirituality and inner reflection. Prayer provides an opportunity to intentionally pause from daily life. It allows for a shift in focus, directing attention towards God. Prayer is a practice that involves dedicating one's full attention. It is a way to connect spiritually and find solace. Prayer facilitates a connection with a higher power. This connection allows individuals to access divine presence. Through prayer, divine wisdom becomes available to guide life decisions. Prayer also opens channels to receive divine love and compassion. The infusion of presence, wisdom, and love can reframe one's perspective. This reframing leads to a new understanding of life's circumstances. Prayer is a means of establishing a direct connection with God. This connection fosters a sense of personal relationship with the divine. Prayer provides a feeling of belonging to a spiritual community. Through prayer, individuals experience a deeper sense of spiritual connection and purpose. Prayer facilitates a process of personal formation. This formation involves the shaping of an individual's character. Prayer also influences the development of personal values. Thus, prayer contributes to holistic individual growth. Prayer is an invitation to actively participate in God's work. It allows individuals to engage with divine purpose. This participation fosters a sense of involvement in the world. Prayer enhances one's feeling of purpose and contribution. Prayer maintains its relevance even in secular contexts. It serves as a means of connecting with the divine. Prayer fosters personal growth and self-reflection. It provides an opportunity for introspection and spiritual development. Prayer can also facilitate engagement in activities aligned with divine principles. Skepticism towards prayer often arises in secular environments. This skepticism is frequently rooted in a lack of understanding about the nature of prayer. Many view prayer solely through a religious lens, limiting its perceived relevance. Some misconceptions include the idea that prayer requires a specific deity or religious affiliation. Another common misconception is that prayer is only about asking for divine intervention. Addressing these misconceptions is crucial for a more inclusive understanding of prayer's potential benefits. Prayer can offer significant psychological benefits to individuals. It is associated with reduced levels of stress and anxiety. Prayer can also foster increased feelings of empathy towards others. These psychological and relational benefits contribute to overall well-being. Prayer should be understood as a relational interaction with God. This approach emphasizes dialogue and connection rather than rote action. It moves away from viewing prayer as a mere mechanistic technique. The focus shifts to fostering a genuine relationship through communication. This relational perspective enhances the personal and spiritual value of prayer. Christian prayer is uniquely defined by its Trinitarian focus. It is directed to God the Father, through God the Son, and the power of God the Holy Spirit. This Trinitarian structure shapes the content and purpose of Christian prayer. Christian prayer extends beyond simple requests or supplications. It encompasses adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and intercession. Ultimately, Christian prayer seeks alignment with God's will and participation in His divine nature. Prayer can be integrated into everyday secular environments. Actionable steps can facilitate meaningful prayer practices. Guidance is available for incorporating prayer into daily routines. This integration enhances spiritual connection amidst secular activities. Prayer can be understood as a multifaceted practice. One aspect of prayer is connection, fostering a relationship with the divine. Another dimension is formation, shaping the individual's character and values. Finally, prayer involves participation, engaging with a higher purpose or community. Doubt and uncertainty are common experiences in prayer. Acknowledging these feelings is a crucial first step. It's important to persevere in prayer even when doubts arise. Questions and uncertainties do not invalidate the act of praying. Continuing to pray despite doubt can strengthen faith. Prayer can be a process of wrestling with questions and seeking clarity. In the busyness of life, it is important to find moments of stillness. These moments of quiet can be used to connect with God through prayer. Prayer provides an opportunity for reflection and communication with the divine. Finding stillness allows individuals to center themselves and focus on their faith. Regular prayer can deepen one's spiritual connection and provide comfort. Incorporating prayer into daily life can foster a sense of peace and purpose. Expressing gratitude in prayer is a vital aspect of acknowledging divine blessings. It involves recognizing and appreciating the provisions and gifts from God. Gratitude fosters a deeper connection and strengthens faith. Regularly expressing thanks enhances spiritual well-being and perspective. When facing important decisions, individuals are encouraged to seek God's guidance. Prayer is a primary means of seeking this divine guidance. Trust in God's wisdom and direction is essential during the decision-making process. This trust involves believing that God's understanding surpasses human limitations. Seeking God's guidance can lead to decisions aligned with His will. Praying for others is an act of compassion and empathy. It involves expressing concern for the well-being of individuals beyond oneself. This practice reflects a desire to support and uplift those facing challenges. Praying for others can provide comfort and strength during difficult times. It fosters a sense of connection and solidarity within communities. Such prayers often seek positive outcomes and divine intervention for those in need. Encourage individuals to maintain faith in God's plan. Trust that God is actively working for their ultimate benefit. This trust should persist even when prayers appear to go unanswered. Belief in a divine plan provides comfort and strength during uncertain times. Embrace the idea that God's perspective exceeds human understanding. Prayer can be a source of comfort during times of grief and loss. It offers solace to those who are experiencing pain. Prayer provides a sense of peace amidst sorrow. It can help individuals cope with difficult emotions. Prayer can be a means of finding strength and hope. Prayer serves as a fundamental practice for nurturing and reinforcing one's faith. Engaging in prayer facilitates a deeper connection and relationship with God. Consistent prayer fosters spiritual growth, leading to increased understanding and wisdom. Through prayer, individuals can experience a sense of divine presence and guidance. Prayer provides a means to express gratitude, seek forgiveness, and request support. Regular prayer practice contributes to spiritual maturity and a stronger belief system. Personal testimonies illustrate the transformative power of prayer. These accounts highlight how prayer has positively reshaped individuals' lives. Sharing these experiences can inspire others to explore prayer's potential impact. Witnessing real-life changes encourages belief in prayer's efficacy. The collective effect of these stories amplifies the message of hope and change through prayer. Encouraging individuals to invite others fosters a supportive community of faith. Inviting others to pray creates a shared spiritual experience. This invitation builds stronger bonds within the community. It provides an opportunity for collective support and encouragement. Praying together can deepen faith and provide comfort. This practice reinforces the sense of belonging and unity. Celebrating God's goodness is a central theme in worship. Prayer is a key method for expressing joy and gratitude to God. Acknowledging and celebrating God's blessings is essential. Worship services provide a dedicated time for this celebration. Expressing thankfulness enhances the worship experience. Focusing on God's goodness fosters a deeper connection. Seeking forgiveness begins with personal reflection and acknowledgement of one's actions. Individuals should identify specific instances where they have wronged others or themselves. Prayer serves as a direct means of communication with God to express remorse. Acknowledging sins in prayer is a crucial step towards seeking divine forgiveness. Sincere repentance involves a commitment to change and avoid repeating past mistakes. Seeking reconciliation with God through prayer fosters spiritual healing and renewal. Prayer can serve as a powerful tool for renewing hope during times of despair. It provides a sense of optimism by fostering a belief in positive outcomes. Prayer can instill a feeling of possibility, encouraging individuals to envision a better future. This renewed hope can empower individuals to persevere and overcome challenges. Prayer can be a source of strength during moments of vulnerability. It empowers individuals to face and overcome difficulties. Prayer provides a sense of resilience when feeling weak. It helps individuals find the inner resources needed to persevere. Individuals are encouraged to actively seek God's presence. Prayer is a key method for seeking and experiencing God's presence. Cultivating intimacy with God is essential in this pursuit. This practice fosters a deeper connection with the divine. Prayer should be an integral part of daily life. Integrating prayer into all aspects of one's routine is essential. Everyday scenarios present opportunities for prayer. Prayer can transform ordinary moments into spiritual experiences. A life of prayer fosters a deeper connection with the divine. Prayer is a means for individuals to actively participate in God's work. It enables a partnership with the divine in fulfilling His purposes. Through prayer, believers align themselves with God's plans for the world. This partnership involves contributing to the realization of God's will on earth. Prayer is not merely a request, but an active engagement in God's ongoing activity. It empowers individuals to be co-workers with God in His redemptive mission. Prayer can be a powerful tool for community improvement. Individuals are encouraged to use prayer to identify community needs. Prayer can help in understanding the root causes of local issues. It can inspire action towards addressing these needs effectively. Prayer can also be directed towards promoting justice within the community. This involves praying for fair treatment and equal opportunities for all members. Prayer is a means to contribute to positive global change. It can be a catalyst for healing and restoration in various contexts. Prayer can promote changes in individual perspectives. Collective prayer efforts can foster community transformation. Prayer can be a source of strength and guidance for those working towards positive change. It serves as a means to seek divine intervention in global issues. Prayer maintains its ability to connect individuals with a higher power, even in modern times. It serves as a catalyst for personal transformation, influencing individual lives profoundly. Prayer empowers individuals to positively impact the world around them. It provides a source of hope and meaning, offering solace and direction.